Hey there, Cosmic Nuts, Cosmic Naughties, and of course you Cosmic Cucks, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. Yeah, I'm currently waiting on Wandering Gypsy to show up so we can film a 4 questions with Coz, as well as some other content, including some content for the Element channel coming out soon. And yeah, just kind of waiting on that. Might actually be a little bit late doing my live stream because that's going to take precedence, because that's going to take a priority because she is heading out today, and I'm sure you all want the 4 questions, right? Which has me thinking, you know, I've been thinking about doing a little bit more in-depth interviews on some of the long-term slabbers, kind of along the lines of the 4 questions with Coz, but a little bit more in-depth. And I'm wondering what sort of things you want to know about some long-term slabbers. This will be just like kind of generalized questions that I will ask a bunch of different slabbers, kind of in the way that the 4 questions are, except there'll be more. Anyway, so what are some things you want to know? Why don't you put them in the descriptions so I know? And yeah, hopefully this 4 questions with Coz will happen. Hey there, Cosmic Nuts, Cosmic Naughties, and of course you Cosmic Cucks. And today we're doing another 4 questions with Coz, this time with Sarah from Wandering Gypsy YouTube channel, Wandering Gypsy. And Sarah, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your channel?
Let's see. It's Wandering Gypsy, so not Gypsy, but Jeep. C. It's Jeepsy. So I travel the States right now, and I live out of my Jeep. I used to do it with my travel trailer, but I converted my Jeep into my living headquarters. I have a bed in there and all that good stuff. So yeah, I just travel around the States and explore nature, or just explore things in all the states, and that's pretty much what my channel is too. So my channel is basically a lot of stuff about my life story, why I'm doing this, and then all these places that I go and see and explore.
Right on. So what brought you to Slab City?
4 years ago. 4 years ago, I've always been infatuated with the off-grid lifestyle. And I obviously found out about this place. So I did a lot of research on this place, and I found Coz, and I got in touch with Coz and asked him if we could come stay at his property and everything, because I wanted to come out here and see how everybody was living and doing the off-grid living out here. And so yeah, and then every time I've come back, this is what brought me back.
I'm the Taj Mahal of hot chicks. Anyways, what has been your favorite thing about Slab City?
Probably the people and the art. Definitely the people and the art.
Is it the art people?
It's all the people.
Oh, okay.
All the people. It's just there's so many different types of people out here. Like the uniqueness of everyone and each person that you meet. It's definitely my favorite part, yeah.
I don't know. What has surprised you most about Slab City?
How everybody is living out here, for sure. I've learned a lot. It's crazy to see how, I mean, you've been out here how long?
About 8 years now.
Yeah, 8 years. So, and he's done a lot to his place. But just to see how everybody has their each individual property set up and how they're able to make it work out here is just, it's pretty amazing.
And last but not least, if there's one thing you could change about Slab City, what
I'm going to go with Desert Deb on this one. That would be the trash. That's the one thing that it confuses me, is I don't understand how the city or the town or whatever will just not work with them on letting them at least take the trash to the town dump or whatever, you know, like it just baffles me how the city doesn't help them out with that.
All right, well, that's been another 4 questions with Coz. So yeah, with it being Wagyu Wednesday, I usually got to do a bunch of dishes from Meat in Your Mouth Monday, and as well as whatever I ate on Tuesday. So with the water droughts and stuff that's going on out here in the Southwest, I figured I would show you all how I do my dishes and how I go about conserving as much water as possible. And it first starts by filling up a pot of water to boil. So yeah, let's do that, shall we? Things usually do get a little too hot sometimes. And this is definitely one of them that I got that's too hot to stick my hands in. However, it does give the dishes plenty of time to soak. Now, because we are in Ecovillage and it is the desert and we're trying to conserve water, I'll now take that pot and put it underneath the rinse side of the sink before starting to fill that. All right, so yeah, when you're conserving water, you shouldn't just, recycle the rinse water to warm it up to be the new hot water for washing stuff. You also need to reuse the dirty wash water. And one of the ways that I like to do that is once in a while, I'll set aside a dish, like let's say I made chicken and dumplings for Meat in Your Mouth, and there was some in the bottom, and I set it aside to clean it out later, and 10 days later, so it's a little off and whatnot. I like to use the dirty water in there to give things a good soak. before I start to clean it. So yeah, let's do that, shall we? Whew. Good thing you don't have smell-o-vision. This would not be a good one. A lot of my food stuff is good smell. This one, not so much. So yeah, Wagyu Wednesday was kind of busy. Although I was done by 7 o'clock. I did have one cancellation, which ended up just meaning I got a double. And I'm okay with that. But yeah, and then after that, I ended up watching an episode of Wednesday. I'm really digging that show. Really am. I'm on the 3rd episode, or I watched the 3rd episode. Going to be watching the 4th episode next Wednesday, kind of like a tradition, you know. And this way I don't, you know, I'm not jonesing so quickly for it because it's only 8 episodes. I have seen that they, will be picking up a 2nd season, so that's pretty cool. But I guess just gonna throw this thing together, and yeah, I guess that's it for Vlogmas Day 7. Until tomorrow, peace, love, and all that hippie jazz.